I'm already late. I'm already late. This is going to be a really short message because I'm already late. I can't believe it. I am going to work on my organizational skills. No, I'm going to change that. I am organized. I'm already late. I am organized. I am organized. So I see that I am actually recording. Okay, let me do this really quick. I'm going to open up, talk about the planets for a second. I've got 20 minutes. 20 minutes. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and shut this music down, you guys. Hello. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology. A look inside. I wanted to come and do like a Wednesday night live thing like I usually do or have done in the past, where I come and spend time with you guys. But I've got an appointment at 8 o'clock, and I thought I would be done by 8 o'clock, but I didn't get here until 7:30, which means I'm late for my next appointment, right? So that's how that works. So I'm going to do something short and concise, and we'll just do it that way, okay? I'll just do something quickly so that we can talk. So okay, I will tell you this. Here's what's going on. Here's what's going on. So no matter what happens, I have been recording. And if you have been watching the channel, you'll see that I uploaded something today, and it said filling out of it, or to that extent, it's the stars, blame the stars. So I've got a whole thing that I'm going to be doing. I was making shorts so I could tell people about this, blame the stars, because what's going on with the stars. Now, without telling you too much, we've got Uranus and Gemini trine Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto in Aquarius has been going retrograde. There's been all kind of stuff going on with that. But this trine, it is out of, it's erratic. It's sudden, unexpected, and it's supported. It's supported by Pluto. I don't know why I went out of focus, but they're in cahoots with each other. In other words, like, it's not like Uranus and Gemini is great, and it's not like Aquarius in Pluto is great, because every time either one of those things occur, there's wars and talks of wars and revolutions and beheadings and all kind of civil wars. And I mean, are we going to be honest about what's going on? I'm so honest about stuff with this, and like most people are just tiptoeing around it, like, yeah, well, the planets it is. I'm like, no, child. Every time they come through, they do what they do. Okay, every time they come through, and they're coming through right now. That's what I'm saying. That's it. Okay, and I'm not going to tiptoe through the tulips with y'all. Some of y'all might, I guess I am a little harsh. I got Pluto in the first house, transiting for the next 20 years of my life. Okay. And that's, that ain't easy. I've already went through 13 degrees of Capricorn in my first house, and I got to go through all of Aquarius in my first house. It's completely intercepted in my first house, completely. Anyway, this is about me learning to harness the power of Pluto and the anger and the transformation and all the stuff that happens with Pluto. But this Uranus and Gemini is really egging this Pluto on. They're like in cahoots with each other. I think something sudden, unexpected can be expected, if that makes sense. And since we're talking Uranus and Gemini, it's going to have something to do with communication, talking, communicating, writing, something in maybe video. I'm just trying to see how, think about how it's gonna. I made a video, so I'm not gonna go too much into that. What I wanted to talk about, and I only have like 16 minutes, is the fact that we've got Venus and Jupiter that are making beautiful music together, and I really think that that is the most perfect part of some of the things that we've got going. So we've got Venus at 16 degrees of Jupiter, and excuse me, Venus at 16 degrees of Cancer, and Jupiter at 14 degrees of Cancer. So they had this beautiful conjunction. We've just slightly past it, but it's still within range. It's still like 1 degree in some minutes. And so it's been pleasant, with this. I don't know how you used this Jupiter Venus conjunction, but I could tell you I really did use it for my work. I really did. And the funny thing is 14 degrees and 16 degrees, they're in my sixth house right before my descendant, because my descendant's at 17 degrees, like 1751 or 17 something like that, right? And right now, and Venus is at 16. So it's weird because I could feel that Venus has been in my sixth house and Jupiter's been there, because I felt like I've gotten healed in a way. If that's the way I feel like it's helped with my sixth house. Also, I do feel like I've although I don't see a lot of change in my numbers on YouTube or anything like that, I feel like I've made a lot of videos, so I've come a long way. And you may not have noticed, but one of the things I've done on the channel, I had a lot of AI videos, and when YouTube made their changes, I thought, okay, I'm just going to take all the AI girls basically and just stick them in members only. Not that I don't still make my AI videos, but if you like them, then you're going to see them under members only. So when I did that, I realized that they also detracted like 4,000 views or something like that. So all the views from my videos that I put under members only disappeared. So I'm making up lost views, but I did try to put some of the ones in members only that didn't have a lot of likes or weren't really popular, or they're just basically the AI, and that's where you'll find most of the AI. Okay, and I'm going to try to put more things in members only too that makes it more spicy to become a member of Astrology Look Inside. And if you are not a member, I do want you to consider becoming a member of Astrology Look Inside. And of course, there are different levels, and I forget the names that I call them, but there are different names for each of the members. So I'm hoping we'd get more members. I can start calling out the different names for different people who are members of Astrology Look Inside. So excited to have members here. Also, right now, the sun is at 21 degrees of Leo. And I want to officially wish all the Leos a happy birthday. I hope all Leos have had a wonderful Leo season. It's been a great summer. I mean, in its own way. Sadly, I'm in Seattle. I try to avoid Seattle, and I never go to downtown Seattle. I just went on to Instagram and saw that Seattle has been having, I guess, day-to-day, back-to-back protests. I haven't even been paying attention. That's how much I have tapped out of the negative of reality. I live in a sanctuary city where there's ice and protests and battles happening every single day, and I don't even think about it. I just went to Instagram and saw it today, and other than that, you would never know. I'm right down the street from the Space Needle, like less than 3 miles away. I just don't think about it. My mind is on something else. And this is the last thing I got to say because I've got 12 minutes here. On Facebook, I created a new group today, and that group is called, Happy, Healthy Millionaires. And the reason I created Happy Healthy Millionaires is because I was listening to someone who does manifestation. And as you guys know, I'm also a manifestation coach. And, there's this thing about the mindless manifestation. And I have been so worried about my daughter. And I don't know if I've let you guys know, but my daughter has been really ill, like ill, okay, bad. And I had almost kind of given up, like I was getting really negative, like my heart was heavy every moment. And just listened to this one girl and I realized she's right. I've been doing the wrong thing. And I started doing this mindless chatter about what I really wanted, which is to be happy, healthy millionaires, both me and my daughter. I don't want her to worry about money. I don't want to worry about money. I don't want her to worry about health. I don't want to worry about health. I don't want her to be unhappy, and I don't want to be unhappy. Bam, there we go. Happy, healthy millionaires. And I started saying in my mind, me and my daughter are happy, healthy millionaires, or my daughter and I are happy, healthy millionaires. 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 My gosh, the more I say it, the more I realize, oh, this is meant to be. My daughter and I are happy, healthy millionaires. I believe that. Oh my goodness. I can't say it's really true at this moment, but it's true in the universe. It's true in the vortex. It's definitely true wherever these things are because I can feel it. I know it. It just rings. So I created an entire group dedicated to it. Why? So I never forget that affirmation and mantra ever. I want it so seared into my brain cells, into my mindset, into my being, into the very DNA of my body, that when I wake up, when I go to bed, I just want to keep saying it, hearing it, feeling it, believing it. I am a happy, healthy millionaire. Happy, healthy millionaire. So I created the group on Facebook, and you can find it at Happy Healthy Millionaires. And I invite you all to join me. I'll put a link up when I'm finished and I'm editing, so that you guys can join Happy Healthy Millionaires. Maybe your mantra or affirmation is Happy Healthy Millionaires too. You want to be a happy, healthy millionaire. I don't blame you. But maybe it's something else you want. I mean, your thing that is for you might be altogether different than what is for me. Your mantra might be like, I feel I feel alive and vibrant every day. I feel active and ready to go every day. Whatever it is, I just went with what my soul felt. And my soul felt happy, healthy millionaires. I want to be happy. I want to be healthy. I want to be a millionaire. I want my daughter to be happy. I want my daughter to be healthy. I want my daughter to be a millionaire, if possible, right? I mean, who wants to, their children to suffer? So I gravitated toward that. And so I want to invite you all, anyone who is inclined to do so, to join me at Happy Healthy Millionaires on Facebook. Should be fun, especially if we get more people there posting positive things about happiness, about money, about health. I mean, any of those topics are off, everything's off. I made the group public too, so you should be able to find it when you go to look for it. Happy Healthy Millionaires, okay? So anyway, I wanted to tell you that, and also just mention that this sun at 21 degrees of Leo is almost on my own Mars. And my Mars sits in the 7th house in the sign of Leo. And yes, I'm trying to get people to join my group. How a 7th house is that? Join my group. So 7th house. Mars in Leo in the 7th house. Of course, my whole thing in life has always been to try to get more people and partners and friends. And I got Aquarius intercepted in the 1st house. I have a group that has 26,000 women in it. So it's a thing for me. I love doing stuff like this. It's like something that makes me happy. Anyway, You guys, so let's go through these planets really quick because I'm just going quickly and having fun and just getting ready for this next appointment, of which they're supposed to be paying me something. So I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. Okay, so as I mentioned, the sun is at 21 degrees of Leo. So happy Leo season. We've got the moon at 23 degrees of Aries. So there is a trine right now between the sun and the moon. And maybe that's why I feel so pumped right now and so happy, so excited with so much energy. I want to get up and go and do stuff. And I'm glad I came live. Even though I knew I didn't have a lot of time, I still wanted to squeeze it in. We got Mercury, and by the way, that's definitely Moon and Aries, man. Action, get up and go. Let's get it done. Mercury at 4 degrees of Leo, and so there's been a lot of talk here. Oh, by the way, I just noticed that Mars is exactly sextile Mercury. Mars is at 4 degrees of Libra, and Mercury is at 4 degrees of Leo, and Mercury's direct, and I love that. Thank goodness. We've got yeah, and that's an exact sextile. That's a good sextile, by the way. I like that. Um, Maybe some diplomacy and communication, which is helpful right now, since Uranus is in Gemini, which is exactly sextile Mercury and this. I mean, it's like 3 degrees away or 2 degrees away. So they're all making connections with each other. So it's connecting to Mars, it's connecting to Mercury. And so, yeah, Uranus and Gemini is affecting everything. Hopefully, this will give a little bit of diplomacy and it won't just go off the rails somewhere. We also have got Saturn in the mix and Neptune. Like I said, they're connected. Saturn and Neptune in Aries at 1 degree. And they are also connected, they're sextiling Pluto with in Aquarius at 2 degrees. So these planets are all connected and they're all pinging on each other, all within a degree or two of each other. And it's really strange, actually, to be honest, but it's all happening right now. And it's something I talked about about the planets, about how it's all supporting each other, even if it's supporting something unstable, wobbly, and maybe a little scary, but it is all supported. I need you to understand that. The other thing I just noticed too is that the true node is really at this moment trine Venus at 16 degrees of Cancer, because the North Node's at 18 degrees of Pisces, and the North Node always goes backwards eventually. So basically, the North Node is making an aspect to Jupiter and Venus, and so that's really interesting. I mean, those both are positive planets and they're in a positive position with each other. And I think we should have some positive experiences because the North Node is going to highlight both of those. Also, finally, we've got Chiron at 27 degrees of Aries. And Chiron is making a trine to the moon right now. So I don't know if that's a good time to heal certain wounds or if certain wounds are going to stand out. But I think it's also making a trine to, in fact, I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, it is. It's making a trine to the sun as well. So it's conjunct the moon and trine the sun. That's what's happening. Whew. Took me a moment there. Chiron is conjunct the moon and trine the sun. So that's what we've got going on, you guys. That's where the planets are. At least I got that out. I'm glad I got that out. I'll make little clips of this later, and and if you manage to catch this, please support what I've done here. This is, always my pleasure to do whatever I can here on YouTube and to make the videos, and I hope to get your support and everything that we do here on YouTube. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed, and hit the share button if you want to share it with other people too. I mean, hey, I'm open to all of that. Anyway, this has been Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology Look Inside. I managed to record something in time for my appointment, and now I got to run. Much love, much light, many blessings to everybody, and I will be back soon. Okay, bye. Bye.